Hi Padmapriya, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, sir. What about you?
Yeah, I'm good too. Thank you for asking. Right.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
can you tell me something about yourself?
I'm G. Padmapriya. I'm coming. My native place is Tamil Nadu. I
Mhm.
completed my BE Triple E under an university, and it is my first interview in a software testing manual. I have a working experience in a teaching field. I was working as a teacher in a Ravila KRA Vidyashram school, and I have experience in my department oriented field. But is now I'm attending software testing in fresher level. That's also.
Okay, great. So, this was good. Introduction is good, but just one feedback is, let's say if you are going for an interview, real-time
Yeah.
interview, you don't need to tell
Okay.
over there that this is your second or third interview or first interview, right? That is absolutely fine. You can tell rather about your projects in which you have worked, maybe in the colleges or additional product projects that you have worked on, right? So you can tell
Yeah.
them about that. So that would be more good. Okay, now
Okay.
let me share my screen. Yeah, is my screen visible?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'll tell you something about this website. You would have, listening songs on
Mm.
this website. It's Ghana.com, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I want you to write the test cases
Mm.
or tell me the high level test scenarios for this particular website.
Okay.
Hmm? So first you can start
Um.
with the test cases on the web application. How will you test it? And then you can come to the mobile based application. Let's say if you install this application of Ghana.com in the mobile, then how will you test it? Right.
First, I will write a URL first.
Mm-hmm.
It is working or not in
Mm-hmm.
browser.
Right.
Then I will create a username and password login
Mm-hmm.
buttons, and
Mm-hmm.
if it's possible to log in or not, I will write the test cases, and I will write the test scenarios, like, and then for um, for here I will write the function. For the functions I will write a, functional scenario,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
So,
like
so the very
and
first test scenario, yeah. Please go ahead.
then uh, I'm ha- if I have the requirements, what they have given, based on that uh, I will create scenarios. In test cases, I will write a test ID and test steps for login, and what is the expected result, and what kind of actual result will become,
Mm-hmm.
and the result is passed or not. I will create, and what languages should come. If some people will be hear the songs in Tamil, Telugu, Hindi, Malayalam,
Mm-hmm.
so I will write a test scenario for language, and for images, and for the logos, for all. I will write test cases. So
Okay,
what
great,
kind
great,
of possibilities I will write that way. So.
great. Okay.
Mm.
So now let me tell you the test scenarios. So you covered a few of the test scenarios. Now I'll add few of the test scenarios that you could have covered over here for this
Okay.
website, right? See,
Mm.
very,
Yeah.
very important thing is about the search, right?
Yeah.
Let's say
Mm.
if you enter any song name over here, if you search it, it should get searched
Yeah.
properly, right? Or if it
Yeah.
is not
Mm.
there, then it should show some friendly user message over there, right? So this
Yeah.
is one of the
Yes.
good test scenario. Then you also mentioned about checking whether this link is working in the browser. So at that time, you can tell, you will check in which all browsers, like IE is there, Chrome, Firefox, Safari,
Yeah.
Edge. So those are also good
Yes.
test
Browser.
scenarios. Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then what else is, let's say if you are selecting this particular option, right? You want to listen to the
Yeah.
songs of early 90s or early 2000s. So are they,
Mm.
are you able to listen? Are you able to listen to that songs? Is that song particularly getting played? It should not happen like you have, uh, just give me a moment,
Okay, sir.
right? So it should not happen like you have selected some song to play that is of retro, but it is getting some another song is getting played, right? So that particular
Yeah.
the things you have to take care. Then when you go to bhakti, like
Navigate.
spiritual songs, then spiritual songs should come, right?
Mm.
Similarly,
Yeah.
these are the various tabs. There is also a button
Yeah.
of go ad free, right? So let's say if you
Yeah.
select that go ad free and you pay
Mm.
some minimum amount, and then that those advertisements should not come, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Then you can also scroll it down and then you can see what else is there, right? Everything you need to check on this particular website.
Yeah.
Okay, then see your link is working or not. Okay,
Yes.
then all these links
Functionality
are,
testing.
yes, functionality testing, then these all links are there, right? Whether all those links are working or not. When you go to the old Hindi songs, you should be able to get a collection of all the old Hindi songs over there, right? So that is also there,
Yes.
right? And at the end, this is
Yeah.
the copyright year 2022, so this should get displayed. This is very important, right? The
Okay.
logo,
Yeah.
the name of the website, like Ghana is there, that should get displayed, right?
Yeah.
Then there is a
Yeah.
theme option also available over here. Let's say if you want to change the theme or if you want to change the language, those things also you can test. Then there is login sign up thing. I think you covered it, right?
Yeah.
See this mobile number, if you enter, oh, I don't know why it's this advertisements is coming over here. Okay, right. So moment you click on login, so if you enter a valid email or mobile number, then a link or OTP should get generated, by with the help of which you should be able to log in into the Ghana.com, right?
Yeah.
Then you can also log in via Facebook or your Google account. These are also few of the test scenarios. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So these are the few test scenarios that you will be testing on the web-based application, right? Now let's come to the mobile-based application. Let's say if you have to
Okay.
test this particular application in a mobile, then how will you test it?
First, I will install the applications. It is working in a particular Android or Android or not.
Mm,
Then there are more kind of mobiles, Samsung, Apple,
mm, mm,
and many mobiles for that.
mm,
We have to check the Android is in a correct way, and the browser is we should check the browser also in mobile.
mm.
And if we turn off the uh, what if we turn off the um, sorry.
No issues, no issues. See, you don't need to be sorry. This is a mock interview. This we are taking it so that your confidence get increased, right? You make
Okay.
mistake over here,
Okay.
you improve yourself,
Oh,
right? You have to make sure
okay.
that these mistakes don't occur in the real time interview. Okay.
Okay. So okay.
Mm,
If we turn on the uh, network, how it is working. If we turn off the network, how it is working. We
mm,
should check that. We should take that. Then it is. We should check check here for system compatibility and mobile compatibility, and mobile browser is working in a Google, Safari, and if Apple users, they we will check Safari or everything. And um, all in mobile app, we should check all this kind of testing.
mhm.
Um,
Okay.
and
Yeah, yeah. Any other test scenarios that are coming to your mind?
um, I have given some example.
Mhm.
I will give some example, sir. If I'm opening WhatsApp in mobile,
Mm.
how it is working in WhatsApp and how it is working in a system, or I should check this, sir. So we should check this kind of scenario in a mobile app.
Mm.
Then
Okay, rather than this, what I would suggest is you can test. Let's say you were listening to some song in the mobile and you got a call
yes.
or you got a WhatsApp call. You got a normal call,
Then yeah,
right? That is one of the scenario. You got a WhatsApp call. That is another
yeah.
scenario. Then what is the behavior of the application? Is the song getting stopped, or let's say you hear that song
The,
and
yes.
in the
If
background, yeah.
in early stage, it was interrupted while call is coming.
Mm.
The song will be stopped, but after that, the technology will be changed.
Mm.
Then the testers also change this. While the call is coming, the song will continue
Mm.
uh, for our user based. For user based, it it was changed, and we should check that too, sir.
Check that. Yes,
It
absolutely.
should.
Right.
Mm,
Then when it comes to mobile phone, so it should be more user friendly. Let's say if you want to
yeah.
pause or resume the song from the mobile, those buttons should be working properly, right?
Yeah.
Let's say earlier some ABC song was getting played. Now all of a sudden you feel like XYZ song should get played. So you click on that option.
Mm,
Are you able to, is that song starting? Is that, are you I mean, is that song overriding your
mm.
earlier song, right? So that those options
No.
there again you can test, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is there. Now let's move to the another website. Okay, now this is
Okay.
flipkart.com. Okay.
Okay.
Now these are this is the login page. Let's say we don't have
Mm. Sir,
credit.
it is not visible to me. Sorry.
It's not visible. Okay,
It is
let
not.
me share my
Yeah.
screen. Uh, yeah, now is it visible?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, now this is flipkart.com. Okay, now assume that
Okay.
you are supposed to do testing of this page.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, and uh, so let's say on the first day, on Monday, you
Mm.
got this page for the testing, right? You reported few
Okay.
of the defects that like
Okay.
this thing is not working, this scenario is not working, and you gave it to the developer. On
Okay.
Tuesday, the developers fixed those defects that you were facing on Monday, and they gave you a new release.
Okay.
Okay, now in that particular
It will.
release, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Now in that particular release, you came to know that this particular option, terms of use or privacy
mm.
policy, this link is not working.
Mm.
On Monday, it was working, right?
Okay.
So you did not
Then.
tell them
Uh,
any issues on this because it was working, right? It was, the scenario was getting passed, but on Tuesday it is getting failed. So what would be your approach?
I will raise the bug, and I will uh, I will ask them to do retest, sir. And
To whom will you ask to retest?
uh, I will inform this to developer team.
Hmm, hmm.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now, what would be the regression status of this defect? Will you mark it as yes, or regression no?
Regression is no, sir.
No.
Retest. Sorry, sorry. Yes, yes,
Yes. Because on
yes,
Monday
yes,
it was working, on Tuesday it is not
yes.
working.
It is not
Okay.
working, so we will do regression.
Hmm. Right. And how will you prove that it was working on Monday and it is not working on Tuesday? Because then you might get
While I was while I Yes, while I was working, I will take screenshot or any video or images, sir.
Mhm.
So I will
Right.
test. I will give them.
Okay. So one
Mm.
another aspect is you can showcase the test cases that you had executed on Monday.
Yeah.
In that, you would
Yes.
have mentioned that this particular test case is getting passed, this
Yeah.
particular test case is getting failed. So you can tell them, you can showcase them that this thing I
Yeah.
executed on Monday, it was working fine, but on Tuesday it is not working
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Right? So that is that.
Yes.
Because you cannot
Whenever
keep,
I,
uh,
yes.
right? Because see,
What's,
in 6 to 8 hours of working, you might be doing so much of testing, and it's not possible to capture each and every screenshot or video. For defects, we
okay.
can capture those things, but for evidence purpose, test cases would be handy.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what would be the
Okay.
test data? Yeah, what would be the test data if you have to test this particular field?
Uh, First, I will uh, for test case, I will review the requirements. Then I will give correct email ID and wrong password, correct email, wrong email ID, correct password, and I will enter the login page.
Hmm.
Then I will check the terms of condition policy by checking the some kind of testings. So then I will raise the bug, and then I will give it to the developer.
Mhm. Okay. So you had two test data. One was valid email address and another is
Yeah,
invalid email address. And then
yeah,
you can
ECP.
also see, yeah, you can also see it's enter email / mobile number, means you can also test with the mobile numbers,
Yeah,
right? What if you
yes, sir.
enter, what if you enter a mobile number? Just give me a second.
Correct. Couldn't tell me.
Okay. Right? So let's say if you have entered a valid mobile number, if you have entered an invalid mobile number, what happens when you enter a mobile number with that code? Let's say for India, the code is +91, right? Then what would
Yeah,
happen, right? Then for various
yeah,
locations, you will be testing this kind of email address and mobile number,
yeah,
right? Okay.
yeah.
Then this is one thing. Hmm. Yeah, this is fine. Now let me open this particular web page in my browser. Let's see how it's getting displayed so I can test over there. Are you able to see my browser?
Yes, sir. It is in Flipkart page, login page.
Yeah, just a second. Let me share that screen as well. Okay. Uh, Still, now are you able to see my browser?
What? My browser.
Browser is not getting displayed. Okay. Just yeah. Now browser is getting displayed.
Ah, yes, yes, sir.
Mhm. Right. Now you can see this particular page which was there in the Chrome browser. Now it's getting open in the browser as well, right?
Okay.
Over
Yeah.
there, over here also you can test these particular scenarios, functional scenarios, right? Then you
Okay.
can do
Okay.
cross browser testing as well.
Okay.
Okay.
First. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, so this is fine. So let's create an account. So you can go fine. Now, what is the difference between smoke testing and sanity testing?
Uh, Smoke testing is focusing on the major functionalities on the software application within the given positive and negative data is called the sanity testing, and the smoke testing is called focusing on the major functionalities uh, of the application using the positive test cases only. It's called the smoke testing.
Okay. Let's say when you get this question in an interview, no? So what is smoke testing? Smoke testing is like you will be testing the functional critical functionality, right? You will be
Yeah.
doing a quick, I would say a quick, it is also called as pre-health checkup, right? Whether this website or this build or this release is good to go for further testing or not. Sanity testing is doing end-to-end testing. You will be verifying all of the things. While smoke is just testing the critical functionality and telling, okay, this particular thing is good to go, and we would be able to test it further.
Yeah.
Let's say if you have got 500 test scenarios or test cases to be executed. So in smoke testing, you will be doing bit of 5 to 10 test cases or 15 test cases at the max. You will be identifying those critical test cases. Let's consider an example of this Ghana.com. So if that web page is not getting open, or if any tab menu is not working, or if creation of new account is not working, or login with an existing account is not working, so that is smoke testing, right? Sanity testing is doing end-to-end testing, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
You will be testing each and every tab. You will be testing each and every sections over there on that
Yes.
particular web page. You will be doing testing in the mobile app. You will be doing testing in web browsers. So that is sanity testing. Okay. Now, can you tell me a defect with high severity and low priority?
High severity.
Hmm.
If you're entering the Flipkart page, if the page will not visible to us, it is uh, sorry, it is both are high.
Hmm.
And
If you open any
if you're
page and if it is not getting displayed,
if
that's
it's not
the high severity,
high
high priority.
severity and high priority,
Hmm.
yes.
Hmm.
If you're if you're entering into the, if you're clicking some things to order or purchase, the dollar symbol or anything will be changed in that. It will not visible to us. It will be the low priority. Then we cannot purchase the order or anything. It will be the product wise, business wise impact. So it is a high priority.
Right.
So we cannot.
Okay, so this case, when you are trying to do payment, and
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong, if I understood. So you were telling you did payment, but
Yeah.
it's not getting accepted by the
If
system, or dollar sign, you were mentioning something about that.
dollar or yeah, I'm sorry. If it is shows I'm my nationality is Indian. If I'm choosing the dollar symbol or seeing the dollar symbol, it will be a high security, because it will be affected by business wise. So it's a high severity, and it should be fixed.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, any spelling mistakes or spelling error will be there, it is the low priority. It is not going to impact of the any app in high level, so it is a low priority.
Okay, that I understood. If it's a spelling mistake error, that too on some particular page that is not being often used by the end user, it's a low priority. But the question was about a defect with high severity and low priority. So you have to identify the defect in which both the things are happening. Severity is high, but priority
Yeah.
is low, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you can tell something about any application error or any application crash is happening, right? But as of now, the user is not going to use that particular feature. They are going to use it after 3 to 4 months. So the priority will be low for this particular defect because user is not using it, end user is not using it. You know, it's an exception coming over there on that page, or a crash is happening. So the severity is high, but priority is low because it is not impacting the user. The user is not going to that page as of now. They will be starting to use that particular page of the application after 3 to 4 months. So it's a high severity, low priority, right? Simple.
Okay.
Now let's look at the vice versa option when it's a high priority and low severity, right? So then you can tell about the option of, let's say now flipkart.com is there or ghana.com is there. So over there, the name of the brand or the logos of the brand are not getting displayed properly. So it's a high priority, but it would be a low severity because it's not going to impact the user, whichever products they purchase or whichever songs they play, right? It's not going to impact them. So that is high priority and it would be low severity,
Okay.
right? So these are two things. Okay, you understood now. Is it clear? High severity,
Yeah.
low priority, low severity, high priority.
Okay.
Okay, high
Nice.
severity, high priority is also there when you were mentioning about that example when you open some particular website, it's not getting open, right? So that is high severity, high priority. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, now let me open one more website here. Mhm. Okay, now are you able to see the YouTube page of Flipkart that I have opened?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I'll give you
Yes.
one, yeah, now I'll give you one scenario over here. Okay, how did this page came? Like I clicked on this particular link
Yeah.
for YouTube, I mean on Flipkart that we were using, no, on login page. So over there, there was a link of YouTube and I just clicked on it. Okay,
Yeah.
so it got opened in the Edge browser. Okay,
Okay.
yeah. Now, can you tell me the test scenarios over here for this YouTube page?
Okay. So you're telling when only for YouTube page test scenario, or will it come a Flipkart page also?
Oh yeah, so one scenario would be that whichever links are there, like YouTube link is there, Instagram, Facebook link is there, all those links are getting opened properly or not. Okay. Now,
Okay.
yeah, now you need to tell me the test scenarios of this particular YouTube page.
Okay, the same as the requirements. I have to follow that, and I will write the URL first, and will it opening or not?
Hmm.
One. Then for a um, ba- in basic level, I should be enter into the YouTube. So I will write a login page using Google opening or not, and I will write a home page how it should be visible, and will it come or not, and for explore short subscriptions.
Mhm.
For this all, I have to write scenarios. It is clicking or not functionality testing, and for logo. Uh, I will I will do integration methods.
Mhm.
I will think that kind of scenarios. I should I should think how can I merge this YouTube Flipkart. So I will think this kind of scenarios, um, like if I can I sharing this or not. I will write then. While I'm using sharing option, can I share this or not? I will write kind of this, and then music. How what kind of music should be added here, and what kind of videos, like playlist should it? Can I group this all kind of uh, videos in playlist and community and for channels about. And while searching button, while going to searching button, it is working or not, will it search or not. Then while I'm clicking subscribe button, it will work or not. I will write for all this. I will write more scenarios for this also. Then I will check. I will write scenarios for networking, checking network also while I'm in online. It is working or not. While I'm clicking Flipkart page in WhatsApp or something, some person is sending to me on link. If I'm going to the Flipkart page, if I'm touching the Flipkart link, it is going to the YouTube or not. So I will test. I will think this kind of scenarios too, sir. I will write for this test cases. Then I will write executing and actual result then results, and I will write everything, sir.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, I'm done with the interview. Do you have any questions for me?
Nothing, sir. Did I well or not?
Yeah, I mean, it was good. Now you'll get this questions on test scenarios. You'll get questions on defects. So you'll have to take care on that area as well, right? Whenever you get the questions on the test scenarios, first answer from the positive, happy path, right? Then answer from the negative test scenarios, or you can say non-happy path, and then you can add the other type of scenarios like performance testing, load testing, stress testing, volume testing, right? So keep this flow. Then at the end, you can also mention about the UI, UX, GUI based scenarios, test scenarios. So you can consider all this kind of test scenarios and then you have to answer. Okay. And in the defects also, you'll have to take care because you'll get some questions on severity, priority. Those are short going to come. So be ready with few of the examples that you can, pitch in the interview itself and in the form of answer when you get these questions. Then there are definitions of testing like smoke testing, sanity testing. What is the difference between two? What is the difference between retesting and regression testing? What is the difference between load testing and stress testing, right? Then similarly, you'll get difference between severity, priority, right? SDLC versus STLC. So you have to be very thorough with the definitions, with the concepts, and then the differentiation between the two things like that. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much and all the best for your career.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.